Well, welcome back to the channel. We're doing something totally different. I haven't done this for probably a little over a year, and we're down on the river doing some shad fishing. You know, I've had a lot of people come into the store and buying some shad stuff, so I know the shad are running pretty thick. You know, I came down and didn't film. I came down probably 2 weeks ago or so, and it was pretty slow, but there's been a lot of people coming in, like I said, to the shop and buying a bunch of tackle. So the water's come up. I think a bunch of fish have moved into the system. I'm here with a good buddy and my new, I guess it would be brother-in-law, you know, Brandon Kellerman. He had some time off, so we figured we'd come down to the river together and come chase some shad. You know, hopefully we get into a big pile of them. They usually come into the rivers by the thousands, you know, so if we get on a big school, hopefully it'll be every cast, you know, so hopefully that happens. Last time I was here, it was, you know, one here, one there. It wasn't that great, but I have high hopes for today. I think we're gonna catch a few fish, so stay tuned. Hopefully we wear them out. This water's definitely moving a lot faster today. Yeah, it's all right. All right, first cast, see what happens. So, real quick, I'm gonna show you kind of my setup. So, I got my bobber stop. This is like a little yarn that you tighten down. You slide it up on the line and you cut the little tag ends off, and then I have a bead in between that knot and my bobber, because if I didn't have that little bead, my knot will or my bobber would go right over that knot. And then obviously I got my bobber here. I got my bobber. Comes down to, this is a 3/8 ounce wicked weights tungsten weight to a barrel swivel, and then I have about, I don't know, a 4-foot leader to my little crappie jig. And I'm just using 6-pound test. A lot of guys use 4, and, you know, I think 6 is pretty good. I like 6. I don't really like to go anything above 6. Not saying that you can't catch them on anything higher, you know, higher than that, but your lighter line with this super light jigs like cut through the water a little bit easier than a heavier pound test, a little bit bigger diameter. So the thinner diameter, it cuts through the water a little bit better. And I can always adjust my bobber with that bobber stop if I want it deeper or whatnot. So like I said, I have about a 4-foot leader or so to a barrel swivel, but I can always change that. I can always, you know, make my bobber, you know, make my bait deeper by just moving that bobber stop. So that's kind of my setup. You know, I actually have 10-pound braid, P-line, their new spin braid, so it's easy to see, super bright. You got that blue and red line, so I can see it. So anyway, I'm gonna make a few more casts, see if I can catch one. It's a squawfish. Man, not what we're looking for. Well, not what we're looking for. Sacramento pike minnow or squawfish. Not a bad one too. Caught pretty good. Yeah, man. I mean, not the species, not the target species, but still pretty fun to fight. You know, some states, they actually have a bounty for these fish. You know, I think like Oregon and Washington, like, yeah, they're like, you can catch them and killing them. Like, it's one of those things where they don't let them like them to get back in the river. And I believe, but you guys can quote me wrong. You know, quote me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure they're easy bug. He's happy to see me. You can quote me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure they're native here, but I could be wrong, totally wrong. So anyway, I'm gonna get this fish back in the water. Super stoked to get him. Never threw that. Is that a big one? No, it's not. I've caught him up to like 10 pounds. Okay, I'll put I thought for sure, I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's right where he's supposed to be at. And in my backpack. It's all right, I can move it really quick. Well, here we go, day number 2, chasing these shad. For some reason, you know, did not catch any. I thought for sure it felt right. You know, the water was moving pretty good. The drift felt right. Ended up only getting that one squawfish, as you guys saw. But you know, today the water's up even more. I don't know what it's at. It might be around 2,000 CFS. I could be totally wrong, but it's definitely up. So I'm sure that has some fish moved in. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try for a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe stay tuned. Maybe we can get one of these little silver bullets. So. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I was like, well, Paul used to live on the river, so I'm sure he's met him.
Yeah. There he is. This one's not very big. This one's not big at all. Striper bait. Finally got one. Oh no, got off the rocks. Finally got one. Took me a minute. And it took me like 10,000 casts. Usually it doesn't take that long to get one of these things. Usually when you're around them, you can put a hurting on them. But yeah, that's what a freaking shad looks like. He didn't fight too hard. He's a small one, but maybe we can get back out there and get a big one. We'll get this fish back in the water. Sweet. Man, these suckers are not. Oh, this one's small. About the same size as that last one. Finally got another one. It has been really slow. Just using a little hand tied little fly there, but number 2, it is brutal how slow it is, but at least we're out here fishing on a 100-degree day. All right, this fish is ready to get back to water. That was sick. I thought you were gonna snap me off there. That's a little better one. Man, hopefully I found the school. That was only a couple casts and I got bit again. Oh, he's feisty. He's ready to get back. But simple little setup, little split shot to a swivel to a little jigs, about a 2 foot, 2.5 foot little leader. Just throwing out and just pendulum it down, just letting the current do the thing. But yeah, it's number 3. I mean, it's definitely not, you know, definitely not like live action, you know. It's definitely pretty slow. We're gonna have to work for every bite, but at least we're catching a few. All right, I'm gonna get this fish back in the water. There he goes. Bye-bye. Well, that's a wrap for today. Only got a few fish. It wasn't lights out, but it's all right. It's better than sitting at home. So, like I said, got a couple. It wasn't too good. You know, I'm catching all my bass rods, light line. You know, 6 pound test. I don't know what I could have done different. You know, I just think fishing for these things is better in a boat. I think you can cover a lot of water, you know, floating down river, and then you can actually see the big schools, and then you can motor up above them and really catch a lot of fish. So today just kind of hopped around. I know you just saw me fishing this spot, but I fished a few other spots and with no luck. Saw some guys catch them in boats, but they weren't, you know, they weren't wearing them out. They were catching one here, one there. It is kind of the tail end of the season, you know. I mean, these I feel like the shad came up pretty early this year. You know, it's kind of the end of June, and that's kind of when they're kind of done. That's when they head back to the ocean. So, but at least we got a couple today. Like I said, it was better than sitting at home. Hope you guys liked the video. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. So see you guys next time.